Just from meeting you, you have such an effervescent personality.
Oh, well, thank you.
I can tell this is going to be a great evening. And but prior to the breakdown, she's dealing with people all the time, and she's dealing with positives and negatives. And
she's dealing with people all the time. Like, this is typical of people in the social service field. You have 50 clients on your caseload, somebody calls out sick, now you got to take out on your caseload, their caseload, do somebody else's job. The work is never ending, and sometimes it can become too much, you know. And I remember, like, when I had the idea for the play and I started penning it, it was at a point in my job where they were like, oh, we got great news. We want to give you all the clients who are HIV positive because you have a CADC, and we want you to do this and do that and do that. Well, I was already working until like 8 and 9 o'clock at night, not getting paid, trying to keep up with what I was doing. You know, right. And then try to have a personal life, like a boyfriend, forget about it. And I got a family. My poor little dog, Smokey, he is so neglected. You know, I got to call my family members, come over, walk the dog, I'm going to be home late, stuff like that, you know. But it just became too much. Like, I was at work and I was so stressed that my hair started to fall out. And I remember going to my supervisor's office saying, hey, you guys have given me too much. Look at my hair. And I flipped the back of my dreads up and I said, you see this? These dreads, there used to be dreads there, you know. And I learned to take vacation days. I learned to call and say, I need a mental health day. I learned to, like, maybe sometimes go in my office and take a lunch. There's so many times that I would go to work and I'll be so caught up in trying to save the world that I wouldn't eat. You know, and I have like low blood pressure, so if I don't eat, I have a tendency to faint. I have fainted in my office. Like, woke up like, oh God, what happened? Oh, I was so busy, I forgot to eat, and I passed out.
So,
you know?
So if there's a message in this,
the message is, okay, you can take care of other people, but you have to take care of yourself.
Right.
You know, and the stories behind, like, everybody that I know that's in the social service field got involved for a different reason. You'll find out a lot of people have deep personal reasons. Like, it's you know, it's no secret. My brother, you know, he was on drugs. I have another brother who was HIV positive. He passed away. And part of me getting involved in the social service field was for me trying to, I was thinking, like, if I take this job, you know, I can find out more information and I can help them. You know, right. It didn't quite work out that way, you know, but it worked out completely different. Like, I know people who are pimps and prostitutes and, you know, all types of stuff. Like, oh, I know everybody. Well, I don't know like anybody famous, but like I can sit down. Oh, that'd be nice. But guess what? I'll still be at work. And I did an interview last week with a newspaper, and the guy was like, I guess in the background, okay, so what? Somebody was screaming in the background. It was like, well, what's going on? I was like, I'm at work. He's like, you still work full-time in the field? I was like, yes. I said, when I get done with this interview, when I get done with work, I'm going to rehearsal. It's what I do. I go to work and I go to rehearsal.
So you're using this production not only to, I imagine it's a cathartic thing about this too for you. I mean, it's a
release. It is such a release sometimes to be on stage and be validated by your peers. It's also a relief to have, like, I've had social service, social workers come from Canada, Washington, fly in to see me. You came to see me, Helena D. Lewis, you know, talk about all the stuff at work that gets on my nerves, you know. And, you know, and for them to say, you know what, thank you for telling our story. Thank you for letting people know that we don't just take people babies away and stuff like that. Just, there's so many different sides to social work. It doesn't even make any sense. And